Hola, what's going on? This is Dana Poe Jr., Master Executive 8, and this is 5 reasons why you should focus on one thing at a time. The first reason is because it helps you remember more. Why does it help you remember more? Multitasking makes tasks take longer. It makes you more unproductive. It also makes you pay attention to information that is irrelevant. It also makes your ability to store and organize information less effective. It also affects your memory. When you multitask, your mode switches to autopilot and makes you less able to remember what you worked on. So, why do you multitask? Because it feels stimulating. It feels good because you feel like you're getting more accomplished. So single tasking works better. And you may feel resistant to it because it's not as stimulating as multitasking. So you'll get more done in less time. This is the second point. So focusing on one thing at a time guarantees that you'll be deeper into your work, and your time, attention, and energy, also known as the big 3 of productivity, it won't be spread out. In turn, you'll actually save time and get tasks done faster. It also creates space to let you think deeper, create more connections, facilitate more creativity, and you'll find more meaning in your work. Which leads to my next point. It'll bring more attention to your work. So your attention is like a muscle. And the more focused that muscle is, the stronger it'll get. There was a study done at Harvard in 2010, and that found that 47% of the time we spent awake included thinking about things that were totally unrelated to the work that was in front of us. The effects this has on your productivity is high. You're going to be less productive focusing 50% of the time versus someone who focuses 75% of the time on one thing. When you bring your attention back to the task at hand, you strengthen that muscle every time, while at the same time you develop your executive functioning. Which leads me to my next point. You work smarter instead of harder. The result of this is you are now working smarter instead of harder. You're getting more done with less time, effort, and energy, which makes you more productive. And my last point, or what you can do to implement this, those were the 5 points. This is what you can do to implement this immediately. It's something based off something called the Pomodoro technique, where basically you work 20 minutes at a time, take a 5 to 10 minute break in between, and begin another time. I think about 4 of them makes a cycle, but you can make as many cycles or how much ever time that you need for whatever the task is. But the brain is you're able to focus on anything for at least 20 minutes at a time before you start to lose focus. So you can bunch your tasks within 20-minute intervals. So this also choose 20 minutes to focus on a task with a 5 to 10 minute break in between. Single tasking will basically help you be more productive and develop your attention muscle and executive functioning. Thank you.